Hi, my name is Onome and I'm a makeup artist here in Lagos, Nigeria, and this is Get Ready With Me with AMAKA. So guys, I'm going to show you how to create the perfect makeup look to go on a brunch date with your girls. You know, something sweet, glowy, dewy, looking soft, expensive, you know what I mean? So first I like to go in with like a facial mist because, you know, it's really great to just hydrate your skin before you start your makeup. So I'm just gonna shake and just mist. I'm just gonna dry that with a fan. And you can instantly already see that my skin has a nice glow to it. So next I'm gonna go into my moisturizer and I'm just gonna add that here. So moisturizing your skin is so important, guys. So I'm like combination. I'm oily in some places and I'm like normal in some other places. So I always make sure it's like key to moisturize, especially under your eyes. And you want to give some love to the neck as well. So I'm just gonna prime my T-zones, which is like this areas. I'm just gonna smooth out the primer. Now, so it's a brunch look. I'm trying to look radiant, guys. Exactly. Remember the word expensive. So we always want to be glowing. So now I'm going to move on to foundation. And just for that little extra glow that I like to see, so I'm just going to underpaint my glow using this illuminating veil from DERIN. So I'm just going to grab a brush. Make sure your hands are clean and sanitized. I washed my hands before this. So I'm just gonna put this on the high point of my face where I would naturally want the sun to hit. So which is like my cheekbones, here on my nose, just a little bit on the forehead. So I think this is a really great way to achieve that soft glow if you don't want like, you know, powder highlighters. This is a really great tip. So up next, I'm just gonna grab my foundation. I'm gonna start working down into my skin. So this is like a really full coverage foundation, but I'm gonna share it out with this brush. I'll say in 2016, like I was just fresh out of NYSC unemployment situation. I was like going for a lot of job interviews and it wasn't coming through. And my sisters were pushing me like, you really like to do this makeup thing, you know, maybe you should give it a go and, you know, try to start asking for money for like to do people's makeup. I didn't like go to like a makeup school exactly. So I was watching a lot of people do makeup, sourcing for like, you know, actual makeup artists that I looked up to, like the Sam Fines, the Renee Vasquez, the Kill Pretties, Dennis Myrick's, Pat McGrath's, and just like, you know, finding every information I could find online. So I would like spend like a lot of time on YouTube. Skin is looking right. So next now I'm gonna go into concealer. So this is also a full coverage concealer. I'm just gonna grab my beauty blender. I'm just gonna tap on whatever is left on my foundation. Just blend in, taking that into my lids. People that would really love to do their makeup, actually, I would say Lupita Nyong'o. I think I would, you know, we would have a great relationship just doing her makeup. Kelly Rowland. I would say Beyonce for obvious reasons because Beyonce, she's my mom, I love her. Also Zendaya, I think her skin is beautiful. So now that is all blended, I'm just gonna go back into my foundation brush and I'm just gonna tap on the edges. Why am I doing this is because I'm trying to blend so I don't have any harsh lines. And I'm using patting motions. It's basically almost the same step as using a beauty blender to pat on your skin. Skin is looking right, guys. Glowy. So next, I'm just gonna quickly set under my eyes. I'm gonna take a combination of two powders. So now I'm gonna go ahead and just do a tiny bit of contouring. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and take my beauty blender and just blend it. To set the contoured areas, I'm gonna use a darker powder. Skin is done. And we're all set and ready to move. The next step is eyes. I'm actually gonna be starting with a pencil. I'm just gonna start mapping out like the shape I want for my eyes. I would say I've had some really amazing people support me throughout my career as a makeup artist who have come through for me and, you know, who have helped me to be, I'll say, at the stage I am now and even going forward. So, I mean, I don't really like to count the bad experiences because I think the good outweighs the bad. So as a makeup artist in Nigeria, I'll say it's obviously a lot of challenges, especially as the kind of makeup I decided to do, because it was a place where a certain style of makeup was reigning, and having to shift from the having to shift from the normal was a little challenging. So now I'm just gonna use a little bit of my concealer. I'm just gonna blend. The unique thing about the industry of makeup in Nigeria, I'll say it's a very competitive space. I'm not even going to lie. Like, I mean, it's like everybody wanting to be makeup artists every other day now. But I think it's good. It's good that, you know, more people actually want to be makeup artists and see makeup as a career, because it's definitely somewhere where I think you can make a lot of money depending on what route you go or what your niche is. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this shimmer here. I'm just going to add that just at the... And taking that brown shade, I'm just going to go back and just make sure everywhere is blended. Next, I'm actually just going to do my brows a little bit. And I'll blend that out with a blending brush just to... Don't worry if you lose some of your shape, you can always put it back. There we have that. Now, just to finish up this eye look, I'm going to take that same pencil from earlier and I'm just going to run that through my waterline. Now, I'm going to put on eyeliner, just like a felt tip one. I'm just going to do that before I put on my mascara. Yep. Loving the eyes. Now I'm going to move on to mascara, and I'm just going to put some mascara on my eye. Alright. And the eye look is done. So next I'm actually going to move on to do like a quick blush. And now, to add some glow, a little more here. And then I'm gonna add on this wet highlight. I'm just gonna use my hands and just take away the shine from where I don't need it, which is like the center of my face. I'm just gonna put in some powder. Even if you want to be dewy, you always want the center of your face to just look shine free, glowy, expensive. It's giving what it's meant to give. Alright guys, so now we're gonna wrap up this look, and I'm just gonna do a little bit of lip, and I'm just gonna go ahead and line. So I'm just following my natural lip shape and just trying to overline. And once you're satisfied, I'm just gonna softly blend with my hands. And just before I put on my other color, I'm just gonna clean up a little bit. And I'm just gonna go ahead and put on lip gloss. So I'm gonna take this nude shade, first of all. And I'm gonna take the second lip gloss. It's like a orangey tone gloss. I'm just gonna put that. Gosh. When God was creating me, let me tell you, it took his time. It's sweet time, because just look at this beauty. Alright guys, and to finish up the look, because we're going out to brunch and you're going to be wearing a mask, you always just want to seal your makeup with a setting spray. And I'm going to use this one. It's a really good one. It's called Party All Night. So it's going to have my makeup, even though it's going to have me looking luminous, but at the same time keeping it in place. I'm just going to spray that. Give it a good shake. I'm just going to let that dry with a little fan. And if you don't want to wait for drying time, you can always just grab your powder and your powder brush. But you want to be careful. If it's still too wet, you don't want to touch it, so you don't move what you've done. Guys, I am amazed by my beauty because look, just look at it. Hi. God. This glow was made to blind. The haters can't even see, they can't relate because look, it's giving expensive luxury, what it's meant to give. You understand? I'm ready for this brunch date. I hope you all like this look. I hope you all recreate it. So tell me in the comments what look you would like to see us create again, and if you would totally wear this to go out on brunch date with your girls. And it's honestly a perfect look to also go out on a date with your guy if you want, or your girl.